Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. In this video, I want to reveal something to you guys. So I've had a Honda Civic for 1 year now, actually a bit more than that, and I wanted to go over the expenses. So in this video, I'm going to be revealing the car payments, the gas, the insurance, everything. I have my receipts here, so I'm going to be pulling them up. I'm going to be going over them one by one, and in this video I'm going to reveal to you how much my Honda Civic cost me for the entire year. Not only that, if you stay till the end, I'll also be revealing how much all those expenses, how much they cost me per month, so that you can also have an idea if you are thinking of getting this car or you just want to know, you're curious. Stay tuned to this video. Okay, starting off with the first expense, let's talk about the car payments. So the car payments, I have a bi-weekly plan set up. So what that means is the payment I have to make, it's only every 2 weeks. So you have a monthly plan and also have a bi-weekly plan. So the bi-weekly plan, the way it's beneficial is it allows you to disperse your expenses. Instead of making one big payment, you make two smaller payments. So that does help, and that's how it's set up. So my bi-weekly payment for the Honda Civic 2017 is $183 and a few cents. So let's say it's $184. So per month that comes out to $368. So that's per month. Now for 12 months that comes out to $416. Sorry, $4,416 per year. Okay, so we've covered the car payment. Now let's go and talk about the car insurance. So car insurance, it can vary depending on, your history of driving, if you got into any accidents, if you get any car tickets. Also, it depends on the type of car you have. So the Honda Civic that I have, and the payments that I'm paying per year for car insurance, I pay $880 for this car, and per month that comes out to about $73 and a few cents. So let's say $74 per month. Many times when you purchase a car, you don't think about the other expenses that comes with the car. For example, your driver license, right? Where I live, my license, I have to pay it only one time in every 2 years. The driver license, it cost me $87 and a few cents. So let's say $88. So that's every 2 years that I have to pay for it, right? So every year it cost me $44 to have my license so that I can drive the car. Now, another thing you need to pay for every single year is registration. Getting the car registered. So for you to actually have the car available to drive on the road, you need to pay for car registration. So that costs actually a lot of money, and it gives you the ability to put on a license plate on the back of your car. So that costs me every year $272 and a few cents. So let's say $273. So every year for me to be able to drive the car, I need to have my license and I need to get the car registered. And those are the two payments I need to pay every year to be able to do that. Okay, so the next thing I want to go over are the expenses of the car fluids. So the car runs on gas. So that not only does it require money for gas, there's other liquids as well that the car needs. So the first fluid that I want to talk about is gas. How much it costs me to drive this car every week for the entire year. So the monthly cost of this car, it's actually not a lot of money. It's actually very affordable. And when I drive the car, it has an option of driving it in econ mode. So if you want to save gas, I always recommend that you use this option. I drive it with that option, even though it's on sports mode, just to save a bit of gas. But a full gas tank is about $50. So it's really affordable and doesn't take a lot of gas. So it's good for 2 weeks. So once again, the weekly cost for gas is $25 per week. And if you multiply that for 52 weeks in a year, that comes out to $1,300. Most people don't calculate how much it costs them in gas in a year. So I hope this is helpful to you. You're able to now compare this with how much you're spending. So it's costing me $25 a week for gas, and it's in a year that's $1,300. So that's gas. Now let's talk about oil change. So I got the car. I brought the car to the dealership 3 times, so I had to get the oil change 3 times. So now I'm gonna go over and cover the portion of the oil change, how much it cost me. Okay, so the first time I went to go get the oil change done, it cost me $92. So and that included oil change, and it also included changing the filter. The second time I went to get the oil change, it cost me $92 for that oil change and the filter change, but also it cost me an extra $200 to get the transmission fluid changed. So for me, that was a big shock, because that was like a hidden expense. I didn't know at the time. I didn't even know, engine and transmission, like they have like two different fluids. So one thing I realized by getting charged that $200 is, like, I realized like there's more hidden costs in terms of like maintaining a car. So yeah, that was a shock, because I didn't know that that would come up as an expense. You don't get your transmission fluid changed every year. It happens every 2 years, but it's unfortunate that I had to pay that amount. But if you want to maintain your car, it's just like you have to get it done. So I had no choice. I had to pay that $200. The garage, they apply that. They're like, oh yeah, you need to get that done to make sure the car is healthy. So I had no choice. I got it done. I paid for it. But it was a lot of money. So the second time the bill came out to $310. Okay, so the third time I went to go for an oil change, once again, it was the engine oil that was changed and the filter, which came out to an additional $92. So the next expense I'm going to talk about, it's about also a fluid. It's for your brakes. So this bill that I have, it also included air filters as well. So I'll tell you the total bill as well together, and then I'll break it up to say what these expenses were. So the bill came out to about $500, okay, and included changing fluids for your brakes. It also included maintaining the brakes itself. And then also it changed the air filters. So all these three came out to about $500. So that was, another thing I didn't expect to pay for. It's just unfortunate, when you buy these cars, right? Like they require maintenance. So that's an additional cost that I was not aware of, and I had to pay to maintain the car. So that was an additional cost. So the next expense that a car has is tire change. So my car comes with 4 summer tires and 4 winter tires. So the 4 summer tire have rim, but the 4 winter ones, they don't have rim. So instead of paying for rims, I just have these tires, and I just use one set of rims for both tires. So getting a tire changed at the garage, it cost me about $90 plus tax. So it comes out to about $112 per tire change. So I got this done twice. And so I got it done for the summer, and I also got it done for the winter, right? So when I got it done for the winter, my bill came out to $236. So that included tire change, but it also included alignment. So I was sold on the fact that I should get it done. I wasn't sure at the time if I should get it done or not, but the service representative, he said to me, when you're driving a car, the load of the car, if it's not balanced on the tire evenly, one side of the tire, gets degraded more than the other side. So you have a higher chance of one of the tires, failing compared to the other one. So it's better to get it done. It's safer. So, after he told me that, I was sold on purchasing the alignment. Whether I think it's actually effective or not, that's like questionable. But he convinced me to make that payment, even though it was a lot of money. So it was the first time I got it done. So the tire change, the alignment, and also because the car was driven in the winter time, and where I live, there's a lot of snow here. So to make sure to remove all the underneath of the car of all the salt, the rocks, everything, they wash the car. So that costs about $25. Having the tires changed in the entire year, it cost me a total of $350. Okay, so maintaining all the fluids in the car cost me a total of $2,356. So per month, that comes out to about $196 and a few cents. So let's say $200. So every month I was paying $200 for this Honda Civic to maintain all the fluids in the car for the entire year. For the tire changes, it came out to a total of $350. And so basically per month, that comes out to about $30 per month. For the registration, for the driver license and the car registration, the total price came out to $317, and per month that comes out to about $27 a month. So the car payments and the insurance, that comes out to about $55,300 per year, and per month that cost comes out to $442 per month. So every month I'm paying $442 for car payments and insurance combined. In total, for the entire year, the cost of ownership of this car for 1 year, it cost me a total of, in expenses, it cost me a total of $8,000. Are you guys ready? This is insane. Having the Honda Civic for 1 year, it cost me $8,316. So that's a lot of money. And per month, that comes out to about $700 per month. So every month I was paying $700 for the entire year to make sure the car was kept in good condition. So that was expenses for the fluids, for the tire change, for the registration, for the lease, and for the car payments, which is the car payments and the insurance as well. So all of that combined, all the entire expenses. So if you were to take that yearly expense of $8,316 and multiply by 4 for having it for 4 years, it cost over $30,000, and that's only for 4 years. So I hope that gives you guys an indication of, you know, whether you should be purchasing a new car, should you be leasing a new car or financing it. You know, you need to calculate that. The best way to do that is, you know, to make sure you break it down for each category, like I've done. Like, going through this exercise has really helped me and opened up my eyes to actually show me how much I'm actually paying. You know, my guess initially when I calculated it was like about $500 a month for all the expenses, but you know, after doing this exercise, it shows me that I was actually paying $700, so $200 more than what I had calculated initially. So I hope you guys can also do the same thing. You know, to go over your expenses and to actually figure out how much you're spending, because you know, a car is not a small expense. It's big. It's a really big expense, right? So like, if you're bringing home from an income about $30,000, you know, per year, you know, if 10,000 of that goes just towards a car, I mean, you're only left with 20,000, right? So a third of your income goes towards a car. Well, you know, you can think about if that's a good decision or not for you. You know, if you're making that type of income. But I just wanted to do an overview and explain to you guys, you know, how much a car actually costs. You know, when you go to purchase a car, you know, you're shown only the car payments, but realize that you're not only paying the car payments, you know, you're paying a lot of more of these expenses that's not talked about. So if you want to make a healthy decision, make sure you do have the income to be able to afford a car like this, because it does cost a lot of money, and it would, you know, it would suck not to be able to make a payment, or you know, just be in a bad situation. So if you guys are thinking about getting a car, make sure you go over all these numbers, make sure that you can afford it, and make sure it's a healthy decision. So that was the total cost of my Honda Civic for 1 year. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope it opened up your eyes to show how much a car actually costs and how much is actually advertised or portrayed in the beginning when you go to get a car. So I hope you guys like this video. It took a long time for me to actually make this video. Like, I had to go over like all of these receipts, you know. Alright guys, so that's the end of the video. I hope you really enjoyed that. I had a really good time going over my expenses, figuring out how much I'm paying per year and per month. That gives me a better idea in terms of the future, how to project, how to purchase another car if I'm interested, how much I can afford and stuff. So that was really fun. You know, this video took me a long time to do in terms of the research, the calculations, tabulations, and as well as like shooting the video and editing and stuff. So I would really appreciate it if you guys can just take 2 seconds, like the video. Also in the comments, if you can let me know what type of content you would like me to create. If you have more questions about cars, about payments, about expenses, you know, I would love to create more videos. And yeah, if you want more content like this, please subscribe to my channel. And yeah, just look out for more videos every week. All right guys, so once again, I had a lot of fun. Thank you for watching, and talk to you guys in the next one.